Shay think he know everything. Shay think he know everything.
Hey, yo, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Shay Think He Know Everything. I'm always going to tell you, yes, I do. I'm always going to tell you that I do know everything. Now, they say Shay think he know. No, I know. Have mercy. You hear early, JoJo. I know, that's my boy over there. Yeah, you know what we do here. We talk about what I do know. We talk about what I'm tired of, and then we give you a word for the podcast. A word. So let's jump right in. What I do know, okay? What I do know is this. If people call you one of these up here, right? If people call you Bree, or Bree, right? You fine as all out damn side. Like, and I don't mean like you cute or whatever. No. I mean you fine. Like super bad. Okay? If people call now, your given name can't be Bree. People got to call you Bree. So if your name is like, for instance, Brianna, and people call you Bree, yeah, you fine. If your name is Bridjacqueline, and people call you Bree, you fine. If your name is Shambria and people call you Bree, you fine. If your name is Joanne and people call you Bree, you fine. So I've never known a person that they call Bree and they not be fine. Okay. So I just want y'all to know, if there's somebody around you that you call Bree, their name ain't given Bree now, but if you call them Bree for sure, or that's their home name, or that's their hood name, if you call them Bree, they fine. That's all out damn side. And I've never met somebody that they call Bree and they not be fine. And that's what I do know. And listen. And I mean they bad. Like, it ain't just regularly, like I just said, it ain't regular cute, but fucking fine. Okay? And I'm going to leave it yonder. I'm going to leave it right there. Okay? That's what I do know today. Okay? Bree. If people call you Bree, you fine. Period. Okay? Let's talk about what I'm tired of. Okay, now this might be a little bit more serious and it could be unpopular. Okay, but first of all, what I'm tired of is people, especially evangelical Christians. Oh, they love to use the scripture like a hammer and beat somebody over the head with it. Okay, they love that now. They absolutely love it. When it comes to that, first of all, I want to talk about the separation of church and state. Okay, so we really shouldn't be tying our political views to our religious views, but hey, people still do. Okay, when I go to the ballot box, I pray before I go in, but now I don't take scripture with me, right? Because everything that's here in America, on earth or whatever, is my natural interests. I'm voting for my natural interest. When I need something spiritual, I know where I can go. I know from where my blessings flow. I know how to look to the hills from which cometh my help. I already know that. If I need God to come see about me, that's who I go to. Have mercy, God. I go to God. I go to God. JoJo. So that's what I know. Now, I pray for my leaders. I pray for my senators and all of that. I sure do. I pray for them because they need prayer. Okay? Everybody need prayer. Pray for your leaders. Okay, I don't know why I went off on that. But I'm tired of people using scripture. And it's not just evangelical Christians. Evangelical Christians. There's folks in the church I grew up in. love to use scripture, beat folks over the head with it. But now I'm only saying that because here's the scripture that I don't hear used very often. John chapter 13, verses 34 and 35. Okay, now I'm going to get my good book here. Have mercy, God. And it's an old, my father bought me this Bible when I was 15, and I still has it. Understand me? I still have it. But I'm going to look it up and read it to you, okay? So I can give it to you just how it's supposed to be gave to you, okay? John chapter 13, verse 34 and 35, okay? And it says, a new commandment that I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. I'm going to read the whole thing again because I messed it up. Maybe I can't read. Okay. Verse 34, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Okay. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one, have mercy, God, to another. It's up here. I don't hear that scripture being used often. And you know why? Because you have to try to exercise that love. And people don't want to exercise that love. People want to beat people over the head. People want to use scripture as a hammer. And here's the thing. Disagree all you want, okay? Can I exercise the love of Christ? Can I show love to you as Jesus asked his disciples to? And, you know, that particular scripture, if you want a little background, Jesus had realized his time was drawing near. And he went to the Last Supper, and he had washed the people's feet, and he had just told Judas to go do what he had to do. Right, he told the man next to him, when I sop the bread, who I give the bread to, that's the one who it is. Okay, but after Judas left to go do what he had to do, that's when he told them, look here, okay, this new commandment I have, that you love one another as I have loved you. And this is how all men will know that ye are my disciples, is that you love one another. So that's what I'm talking about right there. We sure want to beat people over the head with scripture. But what about the one that says love one another? What about that one, right? Can I disagree with somebody who's pro-choice? Yes. But can I show them the love of Christ? Can I disagree with somebody who's pro-life? Yes. But can I show them the love of Christ, right? Can I disagree with the lifestyle of someone who may identify with the LGBTQIA plus community? Can I disagree with their lifestyle or disagree with them? Yes. But can I exercise? Can I show them the love of Christ? Can I show them the love Jesus asked us to show? Because that's how all men will know that we are of Christ, is that we can show love to one another. So do I have to agree with that lifestyle? Absolutely not. But can I show them the love of Christ? That's big. How about a MAGA supporter, or a staunch Democrat or a Joe Biden? Listen, I was at a place one time and I mentioned Joe Biden. I call him President Paw, right? And I mentioned Joe Biden, and somebody in the back, I wish he would just die. I wish he would just die. Now, listen now. Do we have to wish death on people? I wholeheartedly, 100% disagree with almost everything that Mr. Trump had going on when he was in office. He had a couple of policies I was pleased with, but I just have disdain for him as a human being. Do I want to see him die? Not at all. The man got a wife and family and children, right? Well, I don't want to see nobody dead now. Okay, do I want to see him reelected? Not at all. Okay, but I can still exercise the love of Christ to Mr. Trump. Okay, absolutely, he can come here and dine and step at my table. Matter of fact, it'd be a good chance for us to have a decent conversation, a good, healthy one. Okay, but that's the question. All these scriptures y'all throwing around, can you throw John chapter 13, verse 34 and 35 around? And it's gonna be hard to throw around because if you're gonna say it, you got to kind of live by it and walk by it. Okay. Disagree with folks and their lifestyles all you want. Okay, but can you exercise the love of Christ? And I want to say this. Listen, you don't have to make heaven for nobody but yourself. Okay, you only got to make heaven for you. So while you're talking about, other folks, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing to get into heaven. Okay? What he said in scripture, as far as me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord. You worry about you in your house. Okay? And that'll keep you safe. You ain't got to make heaven for nobody else. It's not the president's job to get us to heaven. That ain't his job neither. Okay, his job is to see about us from a natural standpoint. His job, or Congress's job, their job is to see about us from a natural standpoint, right? Their job is not to get us into heaven. That's our job. Okay. Now, can you do that? I disagree wholeheartedly with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but I still need to be able to exercise the love of Christ, right? I'm just trying to, while we throwing around scripture all the time. Okay, now a lot of folks ain't gonna like that. I'm not trying to tell you, but it is what it is. Okay, a lot of folks is not gonna like that. Ouch. Let's do a word for the day. Okay, I may have done this word before. I have to go back and look through my other podcasts, but one of my favorite words is antithesis. I'm sure I've done this word before. Antithesis. It is spelled Antithithesis. Antithesisis. Antithesis. Okay? Its definition is the exact opposite. That's what it means. The direct opposite of a thing or a person. The direct opposite. The direct opposite of a thing or a person. The reason why I chose this word is because there's a whole bunch of folks out here hollering Jesus. But when it comes to what they disagree with, they be acting the direct opposite of Christ. They are the antithesis to anything Christ-like when it comes to somebody they disagree with in politics, or whether you disagree with somebody's lifestyle or what they want to choose in life. Some of us become the antithesis of anything Christ-like when it comes to that. And it just confuses me. Okay? And antithesis, the direct opposite. North to south, east to west, right? East is the antithesis to west. North is the antithesis to south. Night is the antithesis to day. Happy is the antithesis to sad. Have mercy, God. Okay. So, direct opposite. Antithesis. Okay. So just kind of take that with you. I enjoy doing these. And they're therapeutic for me as well. I think I told y'all before, I had my own battle with mental health. Not HAD, HAV. I have HAV, HAVE. I have my own battles with mental health. And, the stuff I do on TikTok and the stuff I do here, it's all therapeutic for me. Okay. I get to talk to y'all and things of that nature. So I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, now my phone just rang, so I don't know if this is going to pause it or not. I don't know. But with that being said,
Man, Shay think he know everything.
thank you for coming. Love you, mama. Love you, daddy. Go hug somebody and hug them tight. Hug them, pull them close to you. Okay? Drink some water. Read a good book or get on audible.com and listen to a good book. Okay? I love y'all. Oh, let me do my thing before I leave, y'all. I only got 55 seconds of that song